Okay, so time to get our Nirvana on this week, I guess.
Ooh.
Oh, bliss.
Is it though?
Bliss? Yeah, so...
Yeah.
No, I mean the documentary, not the word.
No.
Oh, not
Yeah.
Nirvana?
Yeah.
Nirvana?
Yeah.
So Nirvana, band from Seattle.
Yeah, so this week we watched Cobain, Montage of Heck.
Kurt,
Yes.
the cocaine
Kurt.
Cobain.
Oh, that's his official street name.
So let me just take a poll here. Like, Christian, I know you're not a Nirvana fan.
No.
Mitch.
A Nirvana fan or this document? No, I'm not like the fan of. Not really. No.
And like I was saying while we were watching the documentary, like
Yeah.
I think like I'm a fan of Nirvana, kind of like, but like probably like their mainstream stuff. Like I know like they're like 4 big songs, and other than that, I don't know anything. So I don't know if I'd call myself a fan.
Like I could listen to it. It's not like
Yeah.
country music or something where I'd be like, hey, let's probably not play that. But you're like, whatever.
Like
It's tolerable.
I'll probably listen to Nirvana on the drive home now.
It's a weird kind of music, too, because at least for me, because it's something that I just inherently grew up with. Everyone listened to Nirvana. Not everyone, but it was around enough.
For sure.
That, you couldn't escape it most of the time.
Everybody knows one person that had like the Nirvana black T-shirt with like the yellow frowning face with the X out eyes.
Yeah.
And, or Nevermind poster with the floating naked baby.
For sure.
And I'm
a lot of child porn in teenagers' bedrooms.
I'm gonna throw this out there, like any one of our listeners, easily, like everybody knows someone who had one of those.
Oh,
Everybody.
absolutely.
Like I don't think,
Yeah.
unless you grew up in like Mongolia or something, then maybe even you might know.
Maybe they're little like what are those things called? Like tuk-tuks?
Yeah.
They could have a poster in there.
I don't know. The only thing I know about Mongolia is that they used to drink their horse's blood.
Oh, I feel like you know more about that. But yeah, that's a cool fact.
Sounds very Nirvana-ish. No? Like would Kurt Cobain do that?
Geographically, yeah, definitely.
He didn't shoot up blood, he shot up heroin.
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah.
So basically, this is just kind of like a...
But you don't think anyone knows that he was did heroin? I think he's a pretty popular dude.
I think that's
You're letting the cat out of the bag,
Yeah,
Mitch.
fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like...
Call me Spoiler Mitch.
Basically, this is about Kurt Cobain growing up. It's a biography. That's what it is, plain and simple.
Yeah. And he got the family gave rights for this documentary, right? So they have access to
so his daughter
drawings and a lot of his stuff that wouldn't necessarily be available.
Yeah, his daughter, who was 2 when he shot himself.
Allegedly.
What's alleged about it?
I think there's some kind of conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
about
there
it.
is some crazy British dude that did a documentary that
like Courtney did it or something.
Yeah. And he interviews some guy by train tracks, and the guy was just says some really weird shit, or lets a name slip, or oh shit, that was a hitman that was hired to kill him.
The train tracks
wait the fuck,
and
then he was on so much heroin that he couldn't have lifted the weight of the gun, and I don't know, there's just some weird stuff, but I mean, it fits the mold of a JFK or someone that you're wait, he was so high profile that maybe JFK was a bad example because he definitely didn't kill himself.
Wow.
Like Marilyn Monroe
that's
or something
debatable.
like that.
Well, see, that's a bad one too, because for sure people killed her, 100%. So fuck, I don't know.
But yeah, so basically, like you were saying,
Allegedly.
his family did his daughter, Frances Bean Cobain. She was an executive producer on it.
Yes,
and I think she holds all rights to his basically his image and work. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, that's neat that they got the okay from the family. So they had a neat insight or a neat in, you would think.
The one thing I was mentioning to you, so a lot of this documentary is done with animation, whether it be from his drawings or full out.
Yeah, it's kind of like rotoscope style. It's pretty cool how they did it.
Or full out actual drawn animations.
Yeah, it's like a graphic novel.
Yeah.
That is one thing I will give to this documentary. Other than that, it's incredibly fucking boring. It's a marvel.
Well, it's like 2 hours, man.
Yeah.
2 hours and 12 minutes.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, and like Mitch was saying just before we started recording, like it probably could have been condensed down to like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
like,
something. But I love the editing.
Sure,
The style of it was pretty
absolutely.
cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really painted a picture of the chaos of the 90s, or the formation of the 90s.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like watching it, like you said, it kind of paints a good picture of the chaos. Like it kind of makes you. I don't even know if we can realize or understand what Cobain's mind was kind of thinking, but it kind of gives you a sense like it was really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
I also
chaos is a good word to describe it. Like Christian said.
I didn't realize that he did heroin or tried heroin before he was famous. Like I thought it was like got some rock star shit and then was like, whoa,
right,
fucking heroin's my homie. But
yeah.
he said that he did it in like 87 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from 87 to the 90.
Yeah,
he did it like 5 times or something.
5 times a day.
Was it 5 times a day?
No, I think it was.
It was 5 times in total.
10 times.
Yeah, I thought,
dude, if you're shooting up 5 fucking times a day, you are not being productive. Like,
but
holy shit!
I think it was 10 times in 5 years.
Yeah,
really?
okay,
See, that doesn't seem like a lot to me.
No, it's not.
10 times doing heroin.
Yeah,
that seems like more than a few.
Well, yeah.
Dude, he got a little tum-tum upset. So
yeah,
I guess that's only 3 years too. 87 to 90. That's 3 years. So 10 times in 3 years.
I kind of want to punch you in the stomach so you get like stomach pain and be like, "You gonna do heroin now, Tyler?"
Well, yeah, just to me, like when I think of someone who's addicted to heroin, it's like a by a day, like every other day, or a daily thing.
5 fucking times a day, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a shitty heroin.
Your image of a heroin addict is like a fucking superhuman.
Yeah.
He's just like, "Ah!"
I feel you.
So
it's a terrible heroin.
You ride the drain, you come back, and you
you
ride
just
her
like
again.
you're just shooting air into your veins at this point. Like that's not even heroin.
Yeah.
Willie Jones was a guy who came back from Vietnam. He was a black Vietnam vet, and when he came back, he was completely destitute because he didn't think to bring heroin with him. And being Vietnam, it was the strongest, purest, freshest heroin that you could possibly procure.
Shit.
So when he got back to his place in the States, I can't remember where it was. I think it was on the East Coast. He got his shit. It was like the first thing he did when he got dropped off from the taxi in his neighborhood was find the guy on the corner of like 116th and 119th Street to sell him junk. And he realized after the first hit, absolutely nothing. Second hit, absolutely nothing. And 25 shots later, he was like getting what he wanted, barely.
Well, and I think like I said, not that I've done heroin clearly. If I think 5 times a day is
I was losing my mind at 5 times a day, and then Babe Ruth over here.
Yeah. But
holy shit!
The Babe Ruth of heroin.
Oh my god!
Like Robinson.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson. For different.
Yeah, that guy might have been the first person to do 25 hits a day.
Well, and I think that's what they say. Like
fuck.
once, like you never get the same thing after the first time, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like the first time is what kind of grabs you, and then it's always trying to chase that feeling of the first time.
Yeah. But no, that was just an interesting little thing that they talked about. That I was like, oh shit, I thought he like got famous, and then it was like heroin's cool.
And they interviewed his girlfriend at the time, so before he was famous, and when he was just trying to start the band, and she's like, I don't know. I never saw him do heroin. Like I never knew he did until, much later.
If you're not living with each other and you see each other like 4, even 5 times a week, heroin doesn't last so long that you can't like do it on the weekend. Yeah. Like
they were living together though, weren't they?
Yeah, I think so,
yeah.
But still, if she like, and she also mentioned that she worked a lot.
Yeah. Well, and then she said like he would like stay out like overnight, like plays like he would just kind of leave a lot near the end.
Do the old H. The other
That's
house.
funny. That well, I guess it's not funny at all. I wasn't laughing, but he leaves people. Like, having been left so much.
Yeah.
You just said that so. He leaves people.
I mean,
holy fuck, that was great.
He kind of lived a life of contradiction. I suppose like that's the biggest one, is that everyone seemed to always leave him behind, and then he absolutely.
Well, and like I said, like he bounced around from like grandparents, aunt, uncles, mom, dad, like everywhere when he was growing up.
And then he leaves us with a bang.
They don't they don't touch on it at all, but it's pretty wild of like how talented the dude was, and there was record execs and people that knew that he was as talented as he was, and would probably hear rumblings that he's fucked up, and would have the resources and the money to be hey, we need to like help this guy. But then they'd be like, well, if we get him sober, like, is he not gonna create this wonderful shit?
And that's what I said.
So like, let's just keep this money train rolling. And like, holy,
they Chevy chased him.
While we were watching, like, it is a sad story. Like he obviously was talented, and he seemed like a kind of musical genius, and like clearly there were some fucking hard issues there.
Yeah, man, like just
nobody helped him with.
No, you need to talk to like a therapist.
Well, even his bandmember Chris said, like, now that I look back, 2020 hindsight is it's easy to see. Like, there was so much meaning behind everything he did, and like you look at it, you're like, holy shit, that was like a cry for help, I guess. I don't know if he said cry for help, but
as much as I shit on the band, I wholeheartedly agree. Like, no man is an island. So like, his death being especially who he was, because I think all of us have this sort of spirit in us, unless we're absolute fucking philosophical zombies. We have this spark in us. It's just socially we all kind of dull it down. We cut the edges off and we trim the corners, and we're left with like truly workable people within a large group. With tasks and goals, which is, I guess, like perpetuation and health. So as long as we meet those goals, that's kind of what we're looking for. So we all try to. But there are some people who just are naturally either left behind, excluded, or abandoned in some fashion. Or they just choose another way because something, like they peeled back just the right corners of this mysterious package that is like the essence of a true life. And they just kept going. They just can't, not reform, because that makes it sound bad, but they just choose to be different, whether they can help it or not.
Well, and like they touched on the doc, like he was hypersensitive to kind of everything, like criticism to praise. Like it was just like a huge pendulum, right? Like it swung both ways. So like part of you think like, did he just kind of know what he was doing? It's like, I'm going to go out a fucking legend. I'm going to go out at the top of my game. It kind of, I
definitely think he knew what he was doing.
It kind of swings down from here.
Which is probably,
how do you think he would have handled social media?
Oh my God, he would not have had social media for sure.
Even when, took compliments, like when people gave him compliments, like said he's the voice of a generation of disenfranchised people, and he's like, no, I don't want that.
Like, a generation.
Yeah.
I don't know. He definitely left his grungy place on the timeline of music.
Yeah.
But the voice of a generation?
Well, no, like they're saying,
like, a journalist trying to say some shit to like hype you up.
What?
They were expecting him to be like, yeah, I am.
Because his lyrics were so angsty and just like obviously coming from a dark place.
Well, like he said, like he wrote lyrics for kids who are feeling what he was feeling.
Yeah.
So what were you feeling when you wrote "Rape Me"?
I don't want to analyze his lyrics.
Were you watching Sesame Street when you wrote that song?
Definitely. All those hands up asses.
Like, and so speaking of like Sesame Street, obviously it's a kids show. Like there was one scene where like, so the movie shows a lot of like, or you hear a lot of like his self recordings, like just him like puttering around, just doing whatever.
Yeah.
And the one played like it sounded like a kids show.
Okay.
As he's like puttering around, I have no idea what it was.
Okay.
But I don't know. That just reminded me of
he had a pretty talented voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could really put himself into character, I think, and believe his own bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is great. I mean, that's fun. That's how you have fun on your own.
Right.
Yeah. If you're just trapped in this body with one voice, what a fucking boring time that would be.
Yeah, it seems like he could have done something like just funny project as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Just
definitely
the way
had,
that he was fucking around on the microphone and the way he was moving and stuff is like, oh, this dude could have done something funny.
Yeah.
He
Like-
definitely had an awareness of
Man, imagine him on
his abilities
SNL.
to
Like
be
if
creative.
Nirvana,
Were they ever a musical guest on?
they might have been, but they wouldn't have
Yeah.
been like
No.
Kurt Cobain's the host.
Yeah.
Like,
It just sets the stage on fire.
Just the most depressing.
or just comes out all
SNL ever.
dark, and then
Yeah.
his monologue is him just falling over.
Yeah.
All right, cut to the toothpaste commercial.
Now,
Yeah.
one thing I'll tell you is I fucking hate. I always have Courtney Love. She just seems like the most annoying fucking windbag to me. I don't know.
North American Yoko.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doc starts. We see Cobain walking towards like backstage, and he's got a blonde wig on. I assume it's a fucking wig.
Yeah.
But you can never tell with him. I think he definitely opened up the stage to dyeing your hair because
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he had like the red hair.
But like
for a while,
80s hair metal bands, they dyed their hair
Yeah.
and shit, I think.
okay,
But-
fair
Yeah,
enough.
like
Never mind.
Twisted Sister was fucking like.
yeah, but
bleach
I
blonde.
could see what you're saying of like hardcore dudes accepting that.
Well, because he dressed like a normal guy, acted like a normal guy for the
Yeah.
most part, and he kind of dyed his hair like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Like, 'cause-
because like
Yeah,
if you're
I
a
get
punk
that.
guy,
Yeah.
you are going to do what punk guys on stage do.
Yeah.
But if you're just a normal guy on stage,
Yeah.
everyone can do it.
Yeah, because he wasn't blonde. I don't think he dyed his hair like that bleach blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which is surprising. That's a crazy change.
Yeah.
I did that once in high school. Not a good look.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what were you gonna say? Do you remember?
Nope.
All right.
We'll circle back to that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Something about Kurt Cobain
no,
walking.
Yeah, no, it was just the wig thing. So
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
walking towards, and we watched this. We tried to watch this. This took 3 different attempts.
Yeah.
For me, at least, to actually watch
Yeah.
this documentary.
Yeah.
Well, documentary. Anyways, so when it starts, Cobain's walking backstage with a blonde wig, and Mitch yells out, "Oh, there's the white Yoko!" And just at that moment, he turns around and he's like, "Party on, Wayne!"
Oh yeah,
And they're like,
Oh, like, oh shit, it's
Wow.
him. Never mind.
yeah. No,
Oops.
she just fucking annoys the hell out of me. And like
Mm-hmm.
through this documentary, like it shows a lot of their home videos, and she flashes her tits like what 4 times, 5 times.
Yeah, like this is weird home videos to have.
Yeah.
Like imagine.
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Cobain was doing a pretty funny impression of someone from Vietnam, and then
Yeah.
I assume, because like I really do think that Courtney is a pretty smart person, at least, but she's just
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like she can't take ownership of herself and kind of just mature.
yeah. I mean,
Here's my tits.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
okay.
that's all she's got.
Yeah, she even mentioned that though. She's like, "This is all everyone wants to see," and you're like, "This is weird."
Yeah, but like maybe just stop talking.
yeah.
I don't know. Like I applaud her for her ability to own her shit, but on the other hand, I just wish her shit was better.
It's funny that we're like criticizing them for their home movies. Like,
Yeah,
have
of
better
course.
home movies.
They put it in a
Your husband's a
movie.
genius. God damn it!
That's
He's
what
doing
it's
this
here
funny
for.
nom-vet thing. That was pretty funny.
I don't know.
And you're just in the background
It's
showing your titties.
it's absolutely not as simple as what I think probably a lot of people are thinking right now, but
and,
it just seems super duper narcissistic,
yeah. Well, and
self-centered,
that's exactly
I
what I
think
was
that's
going
what
to say.
a lot of people.
I mean,
Her criticism.
impassionate,
and
dispassionate.
there's nothing wrong with like flashing the camera and like owning your body because that's awesome. Body
No,
positivity.
we're
is
against
great.
that.
But it's just like Kurt, like it was on the video. Kurt was doing something, and then all of a sudden it had to shift the spotlight to her. That's just what it felt like, right?
Yeah, and
It'd be
like,
interesting to have like a sit-down interview with her now, or watch an interview, because it seemed like when it cut back to her now, like it seems like she's kind of got her shit together. Like she's
Yeah.
not super skinny and like super fucked up looking. But like,
flattering.
yeah. Well, dude, it was like that punk thing that I watched, and then they had the guy from the Sex Pistols. I always fucking forget his name.
Oh, Sid Vicious.
No, he's dead.
Yeah. Oh.
Not the dead guy. Johnny Rotten.
Oh yeah.
So anything I've ever seen with Johnny Rotten, he's just this punk drunk piece of shit. And then in this documentary, he's like, "Oh man, like I'm so upset about my friend Johnny, or like his the dude that died,
Yeah.
and like he's actually saying shit that's kind of
Yeah.
poignant, and you're like, oh wow, that's cool that he got his shit together.
Yeah.
So it's
But
kind of like
It's a shame
corny.
he couldn't have been that kind of influence back then. And I feel the same way
Dude, you don't
about
know the
Courtney.
power of the heroin in the 80s and the 70s. This is like, I'm in this.
And again, like just
I don't
obviously,
think he did heroin.
I didn't know Kurt Cobain, and none of us did.
Oh no.
What?
And we
It
don't.
sounds like Christian
yeah.
did, because he's pretty harsh on the whole family.
But and we don't know what he was thinking or what. But I feel like just from watching this documentary, just like the shit he wrote down, like it because it showed his like notebooks and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just the way he wanted to go. Like I feel like he just didn't want like I don't know. People are gonna give me shit for saying this.
Fuck it.
'Cause it could,
We're
you
just
know,
talking about it.
Depression is a fucking terrible thing, and it causes you to
If
do
you
some
write
fucked up
about
stuff.
suicide enough, then it's destined to happen. So get in there, little buddy.
I mean, some people would claim law
Yeah.
of attraction, but,
But like
Law of attraction.
well, it's also bullshit.
the 27 Club
Yeah.
was a thing before he died, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he just became a member. So
Yeah.
whatever.
So like did he plan it? At 27 years old, just to go out.
That's
Fucking-
fucked up. That would be really weird, because everything that he put out in the world was like, I'm not really into myself and I'm a piece of shit. And then his final act was like, I'm going to do something that's going to put me on a list forever. Like, that's fucking weird,
True.
dude.
Yeah, but then no one can argue with him about it. No one can ever ask him questions again.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like it just like
Shit, maybe
I
he
don't
did.
know. Yeah.
Maybe he was just simply striving for art without criticism.
True.
Maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Boom.
All right, shut her down.
The 12 gauge boom.
Yeah.
No, I think honestly, I know that there's going to be a gripe about me complaining about their family, but they put it in a movie, so I mean, fair game. What the
Yeah.
fuck? I'm going to criticize
Yeah, no,
Jackson Pollock.
that's why we're doing this.
I'm going to
Hey.
criticize.
Why? What do you got against Jackson,
Paul
bro?
Klee,
Hey,
all these
and
guys.
Christian, you're not alone because I was just while we're watching
You're
it,
not
I was looking at quotes from Frances Bean Cobain, which is his daughter, and she's not a fan of Nirvana either.
Oh,
Yeah, so like she,
What, like the band or like her dad or
no, just the band, like the music.
the music?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there was someone like an interview. Someone asked her, like how do you feel about Nirvana? She's like, I don't really like it.
yeah. I mean, they got one thing not contradictory in their whole image is that it really was a grunge stain on the timeline of music. Just a little smudge there in the 90s.
I mean, like, they're considered basically the creators of grunge, right?
I think
Are they
so.
in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I do not know
I
that.
feel like they might be.
I've never cared.
Well, we were
About the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or that they're in there?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Dude, do you know where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is?
Cleveland.
I was gonna play a little
Cleveland.
game.
I
Yeah,
think
how
it's in
fucking random is that?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, so Nirvana became the first grunge era Seattle band inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 2014, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what that gets them, but that's cool.
I mean, Chris, whatever his last name is, and Dave Grohl can
Chris Novoselic.
Novoselic, yeah.
yeah, I
That's
wonder
what-
what he does now.
Well,
Grohl.
that's what I was saying. Like,
Sits in his nice friggin' house.
Dave Grohl is
Royalty
obviously
checks.
he's a rock star still.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy, Chris, just looks
Yeah.
like a suburban dad.
Looks like he could sell insurance or something.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I would just like to think of, like what Christian just mentioned, of like he's just chilling.
Yeah.
Like just
Just
sitting on
gross
those
beats
Nirvana
and-
checks. Gross beats.
Corn.
He's a balding, middle-aged suburban dad.
Gross poppies.
Yeah, he probably does grow some poppies.
Yeah. That's great. Like, so there's
Fucked
a
up.
lot of pictures in this with Kurt Cobain in like a field of poppies, and
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
feel like
a
I've
lot of
seen-
poppy pictures.
Symbolism.
I feel like I've seen that before.
What? Poppies in him?
No, him in that exact scene, the striped shirt, laying
Yeah,
down in a
yeah,
foggy
yeah, yeah.
field of poppies.
Yeah.
And that was used as like promo. Same with the one where he had like the bottle and he had the look like the bomber hat and the glasses.
Yeah.
Like the big glasses, like that was used for promotional stuff too.
I saw
But that
those
is weird with
glasses
in the poppy field.
Well, and like even in a lot of his drawings,
Why?
there was like a poppy.
What do you mean why?
Well, like I think he accepted it and just let it fly that he used heroin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess he did, eh?
But yeah, I mean, but I guess as a marketing standpoint for like a record label,
they're like,
it's a weird thing to.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like you got this under control, right? Like, oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Do you think
like,
that'd be on one of his like riders for the concert halls? He'd be like, all right,
for sure.
a bowl of M&Ms, no Skittles
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah.
and then also
Heroin.
3 fresh needles.
Heroin. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I guess cocaine's a little bit different, but like you don't see like musicians now like their posters or whatever with a bunch of cocaine in front of them.
Yeah. That's just
I guess
rap
other
albums.
Than, yeah, other than Tony Yayo.
Yeah. Or just every other rapper.
Yeah.
It's
But-
slowly starting to happen. I
Yeah.
mean, with I was thinking maybe not slowly because this was.
Hey, we got to get Coke mainstream. What can we do to?
When did Dre's 2001 come out?
2001.
No, I don't think so. Really? I thought it was earlier.
Isn't that why it's called 2001?
Oh, well, perhaps.
I
but
think it was.
That was probably the whitest question ever. If it's 2001, I like it. But okay, why? Because of the pot leaf?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was released November 16th, 99.
Damn.
Right? It's prophetic.
Yeah, he was such a
Okay.
forward thinker.
Oh, wow.
Well, never mind. I was going to say, I think
He does smoke weed how many times a day?
every day.
Every day.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I messed
Oh
that
my
up. I'm
God.
sorry.
Yeah, you did. Anyways, I was going to say that I thought Kubrick's 2001 came out in 69. Like, that would have been a 30-year
Yeah.
gap later, but no, it came out in 67.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Boo.
That would have been crazy.
Boo this movie, not boo
Dr.
Kubrick.
Dre was that, like,
Speaking, fucking whatever about that.
That's
But
smart.
speaking of Kubrick, there was a documentary on Netflix. Warner Herzog did Into the Inferno. It's all about lava and volcanoes and the cultural impact and the geographic impact of volcanoes all around the world.
shit's balling, man.
They go to the Vanuatu archipelago, 1,000 miles east of Australia.
They recorded Survivor there 1 year.
Really?
Really, the Vanuatu
Holy shit.
archipelago.
That place is, that place seems wild.
I think it was like
man.
the second or third season was Survivor
Really?
Vanuatu.
Oh,
That's super cool.
yeah, that
there's
place
like a
looks
bunch of
crazy.
Random Survivor knowledge.
There's a lot of volcanoes there.
Yeah.
And one of, I think, 3 in the entire world with an actual pit of magma.
Yeah, I don't think during that season, I don't think they showed any volcano activity.
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be good.
Just
Was that the one where they went to and the American scientist was telling the camera team what to do if the lava starts blowing up? Was that there or was that when they were... Well, wherever they were, they're on like the side of this volcano.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, all right, so what you want to do was if the volcano starts blowing up, because like we don't know, it might just blow up right now. But if it does, there'll be like hot chunks of rock and lava flying through the air like artillery. And what you need to do is always look at it and just kind of, if you can, just maybe move yourself as it comes down. What you don't want to do is like run away to have your back to it. And like he's saying it like he's done it so many times. And he's just like, yeah, maybe. But yeah, just how like
clearly
he
his
literally-
advice works. He's there to tell
Oh
the
yeah,
story.
it's just so funny that he's like, I don't know, maybe get out of the way or something. I don't know what to tell you.
That's a good observation, Tyler. He's around. I'm going to listen to that.
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't listen to the guy who died.
We took a hard left turn from Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, we did. This was a crazy documentary we watched this week, and
It
like
was amazing.
we were gonna watch Montage of Heck, and then
I'll
we're
watch
like,
that
let's watch
instead.
this, and we're like, what?
We
the
literally got
fuck?
5 minutes into Montage of Heck, and we just
mean-
collectively quit as a
Yeah,
a
we're like, we
viewing
know how
party.
this story ends.
I mean, the first 5 minutes of Montage of Heck is not very captivating.
No, I mean, are any of the minutes?
No, not really. Like, yeah. I mean, it's interesting to see kind of like the inner workings of.
Yeah, like if you were really into
Cobain.
Nirvana or really
Oh.
into bands or like music and something, I could
For
see
sure.
you being really into this. But it is paced
Absolutely.
really, really slow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I normally take notes during these documentary viewings for just talking here and just to help me get the ideas down, but I would have written a fucking book if I had have taken notes to this one.
Yeah.
It took me 3 different tries to try and watch it.
Well, and that's what I said after. I was like,
angry notes.
it just felt so long.
I would have killed myself.
Yeah. Like it was 2 hours and 12 minutes. But it just felt like it just went on forever.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I wish I had heroin when I watched it. It might have been good.
Would have put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Way better. Yeah.
Should have.
Yeah, exactly right. Because it's a downer. It's not an upper.
Yeah, we figured that out. Did we figure that out on the podcast?
Yeah, last week.
Kurt Cobain took an ultimate upper.
Yeah. Up and away.
And like, so and that's one thing they don't really touch on. Like they just
shoddy.
It's a title at the end, like
Yeah.
how he killed himself. It just says he returned from Rome and a week later killed himself.
He returned to Rome and then went to the gates of heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a picture floating around a long time
Hey
ago
yo.
of the scene. Is that true?
For
Well,
real? I
Do
don't
you
know.
guys recall the picture?
So
Oh.
back when I was in high school, I don't know if it's still around. It shouldn't be.
Faces of Death?
But no, there was a website called rotten.com.
Yeah.
It was like it had like all kinds of like autopsy
Crime
pictures,
scene
like
photos and shit.
yeah, it was fucked up.
That's fucked.
I had a buddy
man.
who found it morbidly very entertaining.
I wish I wore track pants today.
Okay.
Holy cow. What was it? Rotten.com?
Rotten.com, yeah. It was
What's our time code here?
31 minutes.
Right, I'm going to come back to that.
Is that .com or .ca? Do they take MasterCard?
Do they take MasterCard? I'm not paying for this.
Dude, I don't know. I'm just trying to get all your bases covered, bro. You're not directly asking the questions. I'm
Yeah.
asking for you.
It was
I
a
appreciate
super
it.
fucked up website.
But
I can't see it still being around.
I could see those pictures being a thing because they would have to take them for the crime
Yeah.
scene, right? But
Yeah.
the fact that they got out, which is
technically.
fucking crazy, that
Well,
a cop is like, "Holy shit, check this out."
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
like,
wasn't there some documentary? Was it Making a Murderer where the cop had photos of a crime scene?
I don't know.
just like in his wallet.
I watched
Yeah, dude,
Check these fuckers out.
Dude, he literally went to a bar and was like, "Yo, hey, chick, check this out." And then the bartender called the local authorities, and then it was some like FBI thing,
Really?
and then the FBI had to come in and be like, "Yo, bro, why the fuck do you have these pictures? Like, what are you doing?" Oh fuck, I forget what documentary that was, but yeah, it was crazy.
I only watched like the first 2 episodes of Making a Murderer, so I couldn't.
I don't think it was
And
Making
that
a
was
Murderer.
like it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was Making a Murderer. It was something else, but yeah, it was nuts. So cops would totally do that.
Yeah.
So
And then
yeah.
after leaving the Vanuatu archipelago, they go to Africa. And for some reason, Warner Herzog starts digging up bones.
Yeah.
They're investigating volcanic glass that was used as tools for ancient humans to hunt and to shave and do whatever they wanted to. Probably not shave too much, but cut their food and other things to do with sharp things.
I love the timeline of this doc.
Skinning.
Or of this
Fuck.
of this episode.
Christian does have a point though, because like, oh man, the doc is fucking sick. Like he's finding bones, and he's literally just walking around in the sand, and the guy that he's with is like, "Oh, here's a like a couple thousand-year-old femur,
Couple 100,000.
or yeah,
Something
okay,
like that. Yeah.
10,000, bro,
I think we need to add more,
10,000.
we need to add more Herzog docs to our list.
We just need to have a Herzog fucking year,
Yeah.
oh, dude.
He did a doc about texting and driving. It's the only other work of his on Netflix.
Don't do it, kids.
Interesting.
You will die. This
Oh.
is. It'll be fucked. It'll be like car accidents and like kids ripped apart. It'll be like,
Yeah.
don't send emojis, you little shits.
Yeah, if he's
So you know, like, so I think I've seen Grizzly Man.
Okay.
That's the only,
Oh, dude, I tell Christian about that all the time.
that's the only Herzog doc I watched. But
fuck.
like the only other thing I know Herzog from, he was in The Mandalorian. Like,
Yeah.
the Star Wars Disney Plus show.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. He did a doc of Life in the Taiga where it just profiles these people that are, I think, Russian, or there's some religion that was getting prosecuted, and then we're just like, fuck this, we're getting out of Soviet Russia and live in the taiga, which is like fucking
Siberia.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. So they have a whole system set up where like they don't use money and they just hunt, and like they don't give a shit about local politics.
Yeah.
And, oh, it's so cool. And then he did another one, Into the Abbeys, and he just profiles dudes on death row
Yeah.
and the shit that like got them there. So like some of the stories are crazy.
There's a ton of those kind of similar stories I know, like I'm a Murderer or something.
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
on
I started
Netflix.
watching that a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Herzog was probably the first one to do it.
Oh, dude, Into the Abbeys is crazy. Like the one guy, I'll never forget it. He's like, so why are you in here? And he's like, well, my wife was like always bothered me and like would bully me and have other guys over and they would just do shit in front of me and the other guys would make fun of me. And then the one day I just looked the one guy dead in the eye and was like, you need to stop bugging me or I'm going to go get my shotgun. And the guy calls his bluff. And then the dude who was getting bullied was like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, I went out to my truck and then I put some bullets into my shotgun. And then I went back into the house and I killed everybody.
So we know that's an American story because
Holy fuck.
I think they're the only ones allowed to carry their long arms in their vehicles.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then the dude even went back into the house and had the gun loaded. And the guy was like, you're not going to shoot, pussy. And then he's like, yeah, then I blew that guy's head off.
Did this guy have kids?
I don't think so. No. Or he didn't talk about it, but he was like, yeah, I just killed everyone in the house and then the police showed up.
That's pretty fucking weird that he didn't just like leave, like just dump that girl and then go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's keeping him there?
Yeah, I
Why
feel
is he
like his
staying
defense
there?
attorney would be like, there's this thing called divorce, bro. Maybe
And, like,
check it out.
Even just peace. Just drive your car somewhere and start.
Yeah, that's true.
And obviously, that's a way better decision. And I think just
Hey
something.
man, this guy wouldn't have been in a Herzog documentary if he didn't do this, okay? So
Worth it.
Well, I think
kudos to him,
some
my
people
man.
just don't have that kind of logical reasoning, and they just get
Yeah.
pushed so far.
Also-
and they just
In the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
also, in his rendition, everyone in this house kind of seemed like assholes.
Yeah,
So it wasn't like he went into a church and was like murdering. Okay, that's a bad example because those might not be all good people. Like a grocery store or like somewhere where it's just a school,
You can't
children.
kill good people now.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know where.
What is this world coming to?
I don't know. Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty nuts. So basically, out of the fog, you hear a chanting, and you appear to be on the top of a gravelly ridge, and a troop of soldiers, all dressed in green.
Oh, into the void or not? Yeah. What is this?
Or so they appear to be soldiers.
Yeah, the Herzog.
Led by a chief with a flag,
Yeah.
still singing their songs.
Yeah.
We're in North Korea. Somehow,
bang.
Herzog got himself smuggled into North Korea to film a volcano, and he found himself a dancing group of men who also sang.
It's not just any volcano. This mountain is like super, super holy in North Korea.
Yeah. 5,000 years
Mount
ago, that's
Lake.
where their people came from.
Mount P.
Pektu.
Yeah, something.
It's Pektu.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. I don't know, man. Yeah, that place.
Well, we can't mislead people.
Okay, I'm just saying. I don't know the name of it, so you could say it's like Mount what the fuck ever, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
I think it's Mount Pektu.
Okay, cool. I know it starts with a P, but like, I don't know.
I don't speak Korean.
Yeah,
No, me neither.
south or north.
Do you think it's the same kind of Korean?
It's a little different because they're so isolated.
Yeah.
That like North Korea, from what I heard, is like 50s style Korea. I don't know how true that is.
So it'd
but
be like, if you have North and South, like if the U.S. was split into,
Yeah.
into two, you have some guy saying like "gee golly,"
Yeah.
and the other guy is like, "What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?"
Listen here, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. I don't know. They might go to war shortly, so we could see how that plays out.
Yeah, clash of cultures. I think that's what caused Kurt Cobain to really fall out of grace.
I was gonna say-
Because he never went to North Korea.
No, simply that when he was born, he was being raised by people who were reminiscent of the 60s because all that was starting to collapse and it was becoming the dirty, fucking shitty 70s.
Yeah.
When industry really, really took
Yeah,
over.
left.
North America was at war. Maybe not so much North America because Canada bowed out, but they were at war with Vietnam, and that was dirty, and nobody trusted the government anymore. There was a lot of deceit coming out of the woodwork, and that was the kind of people who were raising this small child, and on top of that, at 9, there was a divorce, so Kurt just kind of was being raised by a group of people who couldn't handle true love.
It wasn't even a group of people though. Like it wasn't like the group being the mama and the dad. It was like
No, it was
he got
the movement of America.
bounced, but he got bounced around
Yeah.
so much. And then even in the documentary, they're kind of like, I don't understand why he was so upset.
Well,
Yeah.
the
like,
stepmother,
holy fuck.
stepmother was like, I think a lot of this was my fault. Like she
Yeah.
takes blame for
Yeah.
some of it.
Yeah.
Um,
As Probably she should, because
absolutely.
You agreed to marry this man who had a child, and that child needed a parent. So that is your position. That's a responsibility.
You were probably so hard on this kid.
She said that she wanted him out, and that's one of the reasons why he left in the first place.
Yeah. Fuck. She's not seeing any royalty checks, I bet you.
So, interesting thing, like
they seem quite despondent.
Speaking of like just like the way America was going at that point, like I think it doesn't talk about it, but it just shows like when they started doing live gigs. Like I think they originally called themselves the Reaganites.
Oh, that was some graffiti.
Yeah,
someone.
So
cool.
I feel like that was an early band name. Like so it's kind of funny, like the whole political scheme, and clearly Reagan was not Kurt Cobain's leaning.
No.
But then to call themselves the Reaganites is kind of a little funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, it's an inversion, I think.
Yeah,
they get up there and play their fucking music, and that this is what Reagan maybe is really about, or they just want to make it look like that's what Reagan's actually about.
Yeah.
Pretty ingenious, though, honestly. On the whole, they grabbed hold of the freewheeling attitude that was being cultured after the party was over, like the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
I feel like he could have directed a cool movie.
Insane.
Yeah.
And his generation, when they were growing up, had to clean up the mess, or at least make as much of a party with what's left of the mess.
Yeah.
So like,
some angry sons of bitches.
On the point you just said, making like I assume like a lot of that video clips like it showed like him making little movies like with action figures and stuff like that. Like some was kind of cool. Like
the one shot of G.I. Joe eating He-Man's asshole.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he would have been. I think he would have been a cool director. Like just to do just some weird art thing or just some visual art.
Yeah, like one
thing would have been really cool
for sure. Like he was a great artist. Some of it got really kind of fucked up and weird and dark.
Yeah, but even then, it's fucking sick because you're like, yeah, dude, you're doing heroin. You're not gonna draw fucking roses and goddamn unicorns,
right? So and like I guess his daughter's now like a visual artist, model and musician.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so like I wonder how weird of a experience like it would be cool to talk to her. Like how weird of an experience executive producing this movie. Like she was 2 years old when Kurt killed himself. Like obviously she didn't really know him as a dad.
No,
just from what people tell him in these videos, right?
Yeah.
So
I wonder how weird of an experience that is.
Yeah.
Like,
do you guys have old family videos that you can see your parents on when they're really a lot younger?
Yeah.
Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, like I just recently started like a little side business where I digitize people's VHS for them. So my wife, like her, we got one from her grandpa, and it's like all like old like film that someone's already put on VHS, and then I'm taking from VHS, putting digital, and like it's like some family shots, and it's all like there's no sound to it because it's just all film with no audio. And someone's put music to it. It's really cool to see. Like I love seeing old film and old video.
But like, do you have videos of?
Yeah, like my grandparents had a video camera that they shot stuff with.
So like, what is it like seeing? Have you seen them?
Not in a long time.
No.
I don't even know where they. I mean, I imagine they're still around somewhere.
You've seen them once before, though.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Do you remember that experience?
What's that?
Do you remember that experience?
Like some of it, obviously. No, I don't. Some of it I do, but not all of it. See, my grandma, like each of the grandchildren, like she always like made a book of like a photo album for each of us, like up until we turned 18.
Fuck, that's pretty sick.
Like so like I can look through it and like so I have I was gonna say I have a good recollection of growing up, but
you have a good archive.
Yeah. But
that's cool.
My parents didn't have an actual video camera, but there's a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
So I can collage it in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's strange because I have videos of myself when I was a little bit younger, like when I was 13 or 14, maybe 12 too. But it's strange seeing video of yourself when you were a lot younger.
Yeah.
Because whether you explicitly remember recording it or not, it changes the experience. But if you've never even met the person,
Sure.
Yeah.
But if this is a video recording of something that you actually did experience, but for some reason you can't fathom a memory strong enough to believe yourself that you remember.
Yeah, well, and obviously, like, Cobain's daughter wouldn't remember this. Like, she was an infant or at the oldest 2 years old when.
Some people say they do remember things at 2, but I find that hard to believe.
I think it's
I think it's
just kind of made up.
Yeah.
It's
like,
what we talked about.
They think they
I
do.
don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They see pictures, they get told stories, they have old clothes, and then essentially that's a memory.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird? I'm going to fuck it up completely, but when you remember something from your childhood, you're not remembering that moment. You're remembering the last time you remembered that moment.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, and
Yeah.
so again.
So that's where you get like things in your mind where you're like, oh, like the last time you remember doing something with your brother, like for sure I was wearing a purple shirt. And
So
then the next time you go back to that, you're like 100% I had a purple shirt on.
It's like a game of telephone.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose.
With
But
your
you're
brain.
doing it with, yeah. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. And that's why I say, like, eyewitness testimony isn't reliable, right?
Which is crazy that they still are like, yeah, well, he said it, so you're going to jail.
Also, fundamentally, physically, I had never thought about that before, but yeah, that has to be it because of memory through time. Because you don't always think about those things, and the next time you think about it, you have to recollect it necessarily. I mean, I know we all literally live pretty much by memory. Like, even in our waking moments right now, like, I'm saying things and I'm hearing myself say them through super short-term memory. But on the other hand, I had never thought about the idea that when you remember something, you remember the last time you remembered it. But
Yeah.
Just so you know,
that is life.
we live in the Matrix.
This recording is the realest thing we've ever done.
John
It's
Wick's
getting-
coming to save us, boys.
Are we sure all of us didn't do heroin before this?
I think it would have made this all
Shit, I
much
don't
more
know.
interesting.
I've seen some documentaries where they don't really play the down, like, the negativity of it. So,
Of doing heroin?
yeah.
What do they have to say?
I don't know. Mostly just that
Rainbows and
Ginger
puppies.
Baker documentary that I always come back to where he was like, oh man, heroin was awesome.
Okay, well,
It
Ginger
made
Baker's
music great. And he was
a
fucking
machine.
crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
Some people just can't hack it, man.
shit.
Yeah.
Man, you know who does better and more resilient behavior towards
Mick Jagger?
heroin? No, like most of the youth of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah, son.
Throw back the last week.
Yeah. Make some Nirvana. Give those kids a bass guitar. You want to hear grungy music? Listen to this kid over here.
Yeah, he's sitting literally
Yeah.
in grunge.
You know what his lyrics are about? Yeah, they're about seeing all his family get murdered. Yeah.
Got to find a way.
Music is good.
A better way, a Putin way.
Or they just play like poppy music, like we
Literally,
hate ourselves.
Poppy.
I mean,
Poppy. Oh, is this heroin rock? Like, no, it's poppy metal. Like, oh shit.
there's a ritual to this stuff.
Oh fuck. Man, I didn't know we could have so many heroin jokes that are like kindly non-heroin jokes, but kind of are.
Man, we're just pulling them all out of our ass.
I like it.
Oh man, so speaking of that, in a book I'm reading right now, a guy named Terry Carisi. Oh, I think
What
I
happened?
disconnected myself.
Uh-oh.
On my headphones at least. Anyways, that probably sounds super stupid on the recording. But this book, Can't Find My Way Home, Terry Carisi, he was a LRP, something long range, undercover patrol unit, reconnaissance patrol, doesn't matter. He found opium.
Is this
out
in Vietnam?
the fields. Yeah, this is in Vietnam. And mixed it with some speed that he had procured as like a mixture. He would take speed and then he would cut off small slivers of this tarry kind of Tootsie Roll-like material, heroin, opium. Well, it was actually technically opium for sure.
Did he know it was opium, or he was just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this out?
No, for sure. So
Oh,
he knew that he couldn't
okay.
smoke it because it was this whole process of like ambient smoke and you have to inhale it like hot knifing.
Yeah.
Some weed shit. But so that would obviously give your position away.
Yeah.
And he can't shoot up because it's super duper strong and
Yeah.
needles are very unreliable. It was just a bad idea all around.
Okay.
So he would cut little slivers off and just
Hoop it.
Oh, dude, he would get so fucking high. Holy shit.
3 or 4 minutes after it went up there, it went up his butt. If anyone's.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he's riding that wave.
Holy
And,
fuck, dude.
He would stay high for like 12 hours.
Fuck yeah, you would.
Be out on patrol.
Holy shit.
Riding the OP. Yeah, holy shit is right.
The white ghost is out there.
Yeah. This divine suppository.
Holy fuck.
So what we've learned from this week's doc: rock and roll good, heroin bad.
Opium okay.
But do you think
Opium okay.
Do you think Kurt Cobain ever did heroin up his ass?
Injected it right into the actual sphincter.
Yeah. Courtney, get over here. Get over here.
I have the craziest idea. Oh, well, man, this reminds me of that story of some bums smoking meth and then blowing it up each other's assholes.
Yeah.
You've never been high like that, man.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
Do you know the comedian Tom Segura?
Yeah.
Him and his wife have a podcast, Your Mom's House, and they just find, like, I don't know how they find these fucked up YouTube videos, but the one that Christian's referring to was this crackhead was like, oh, you don't understand.
Crack smoke, right?
Yeah, like, you don't understand the high of when you, like, get high from crack smoke up your asshole. And then there's a dude, and he, like, is blowing smoke. And then the guy's talking about being high on crack, jerking off, and how it's, like, the greatest thing ever.
So this is one thing I need to know. So, like, I feel like you can't just like blow smoke at someone's ass and get high. Like, is there like a tube inserted and it's blown through the tube into the ass?
No, man.
I think
it's human centipede style.
Like, they do have YouTube videos, but obviously they wouldn't show it on YouTube.
I don't want to look it up. I don't want to see
exactly,
it.
exactly. I was just listening to the audio from the podcast, and yeah, like, he was dying, and his wife was just like, "This is the weirdest shit ever." Like,
but like, I'm genuinely extremely curious about how this happens.
Yeah. Also, like, what's the R&D in that?
Yeah.
Just use your imagination, Tyler.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
but,
dude. Like, have you ever gotten drunk before and were like with your buddies and been like, you guys think we could get drunker?
Through our ass.
Yeah.
No.
You would also use the word drunker.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I feel like the asshole is tight enough that you can't just blow smoke at it and it be absorbed.
Dude, I feel like if you're on the R&D board of, like, your web of ideas and you're willing to put that idea up there, your asshole's probably loose enough that you're like,
what if their asshole's too tight?
Yeah, we're game.
Get a funnel.
Yeah.
Blow it in. Make your mouth a really good seal, and then
they'd go to, like, the dollar store, like, we need a funnel.
You actually have to go ass to mouth. You can't just be like,
that's a literal ass to mouth.
Inches away and just blow the smoke
No,
at it.
All depends on how much meth you got. If you got a bunch, you could just liberally blow it in the air.
Man, you and Bill Clinton could smoke a joint and no one would ever know.
Yeah.
You're not even sucking. He's not even inhaling and keeping it. So, like, what the fuck's happening?
I don't know how I got lumped in with Bill Clinton.
I don't think, was Clinton the one that said I didn't inhale? I thought he was like, yeah, I did.
I don't remember.
He did?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to run with it.
Yeah, sure. All right.
No, you definitely press your lips to
Yeah.
the anus. There's no other way. It's like blowing up a balloon. You can't, like,
See, he's down.
stream at it.
Wait,
Christian's down.
What is the benefit for the person doing the blowing?
Not only am I
Nothing.
down, I'm organizing a group.
Yeah.
There's no benefit to the
Blows
person.
across America.
There's no benefit for the person doing the blowing.
Ah, man.
Well, you just smoked crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
You probably
but
get a
still,
little high, but
That seems like the shitty end of the
Homeboy.
deal. No
I'm
pun intended.
assuming
at least the crack's
I'm
fresh.
assuming I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's like innings. Like, that guy's up to bat, and then the next inning, like, the guy will be up to bat. So you can play outfield, and right now I'm playing outfield.
Holy fuck, we've took a turn.
It's an ass crack smoke relay.
So yeah, that's don't do drugs
On this note, I feel like we should pick our next doc. And,
in the fishbowl.
yeah, so we actually have the fishbowl, no
fishbowl.
random generator.
No
This week.
random.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm super glad that we got to watch this because now, if we ever come across it again, I can say, yeah, I've seen that,
Yeah.
and I'm never gonna fucking watch it again.
And
2
we
hours
talked
of
about
mayhem
ass
heck.
crack smoking.
Without this,
Yeah.
we never would have gotten there.
That's right.
And
Do
without
we want to talk
heroin,
about the?
Kurt Cobain would have never been a legend.
Do we want to talk about, like, what class of documentary this would be? Or
No.
okay, cool. All right, then pick the other one.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you think?
No, I don't really know.
Yeah. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Just like Kurt Cobain doesn't really matter anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Just,
A blip on the radar.
yeah.
just an artist that, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
This would be a class
He'll probably
4.
be seen as like the dude from The Doors.
Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
No, this would be a class 3.
Man, you did some cool art, but like, you were kind of a fucked up dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Jim Morrison was a way more fucked up dude.
Also part of the 27 Club, right?
So.
Yeah, I think so. What do you
Yes,
mean
he
you don't
is.
think so? Jim Morrison, like, there's countless reports of him just beating up women, and
Who's Van Morrison?
that's a band.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jim Morrison was the lead singer of The Doors.
Oh, yeah.
There's a famous story of like him and Janis Joplin or something at a party, and Janis Joplin being all lippy, or just being like running around and shit, and then he just like beats the shit out of her.
He decks her one.
Yeah, and people were like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Shit.
She's annoying. I'm like, okay. And
I guess
then,
they just had tape
he
decks
whipped
back
his
then,
dick out
too,
at a
so-
concert in like Florida, and they were like, "Hey, you for sure can't
So-
do that."
In the movie we watched, Kurt Cobain, it's a concert and there's a TV camera and he grabs the TV camera and he pulls out his dick and is jumping up and
Okay.
trying to get it on.
So I
camera.
guess
Yeah,
you
the,
can see the camera operator just like
I
moving
guess
it away from him.
the comparison the two of them was accurate
Yeah.
then. Okay, cool.
Man, they walked in each other's shoes.
They did. He was an alcoholic though. But whatever.
And I think he was on the H.
Yeah, he definitely did heroin.
Yeah,
Jim Morrison?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just saw in the last pictures that I remember seeing, he was fat, so I just don't envision fat heroin addicts.
Yeah.
But
You live in Napanee.
all right, dude, I'm just like online and shit or whatever.
So
Okay, fair.
before we pick the next documentary, so speaking of like fat addicts, like so I was on Reddit today and like like the confession bear meme as like the bear and someone puts a confession.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bear
yeah,
looks
yeah.
sad.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like I've been meth free for 2 years. Secretly, I'm super happy, but I actually wish I was still on meth because I'll never be that skinny again. It's like, oh,
Gangster.
okay. On that note,
Who's funny?
What's next?
Yeah.
who's choosing this week?
I
I don't
would
know.
vote for Mitch.
You go first.
Oh, okay.
You were already. in
we
there.
leaned at the same time.
I know. I was leaning to get my drink.
I need some of that finger lube he was talking about.
Yeah, the roll-on finger lube.
Oh, fuck.
We have to look this one up.
No, that's the name of it.
Oh,
Just
oh,
kidding.
sick.
It's called Thrive. What on earth will it take?
Oh
Oh
man,
my fucking god!
This
It's
sounds
another
like a stupid
Save
one.
the Earth one.
Yeah.
I don't care,
pick
people.
okay. Potentially pick another
I
one.
feel like this is one of those like, hokey.
You're gonna pick another one. Pick
Yeah.
another one. Pick another
Ah,
one.
well, we leaned at the same time.
Pick another one. Pick another one. Pick another one.
Mine was bunk. You go.
Yeah, this is another one of those hokey,
Boo.
cultish kind
Back in
of
the
movies, I
fishbowl.
think.
Yeah.
We need to cultivate minds.
You know when it says like thrive, what will it take? Movement.
Oh shit!
Why does this always happen? What did you get?
Children Underground.
Children Underground is a documentary, right?
I'm guessing so.
No way.
Children.
You didn't know that's how kids are made, man? You like just throw seeds in the ground and then they grow like little
Oh my god.
Little
Like
sap-
Murlocs from
little saplings. What the fuck is that word you just said?
The Time Machine.
So I mean, it has a good rating on IMDb, 94% on Rotten
Holy
Tomatoes.
shit.
Child Underground?
Yeah, children.
Underground?
Yeah, 2001 documentary.
Is this about, like, just verbatim what it is? Like,
No,
about a band
so-
of children?
After the fall of communism in Romania,
Yeah, we're going to different Eastern European countries.
unwanted children in state orphanages escaped into the streets. These children are subject of this documentary, which follows them into a subterranean world of hierarchy, hunger, and drug use. So we're going back to
Yeah.
former Soviet Union and
What?
drug-fueled kids.
Man,
We're
we are
getting deeper.
destined to find a former Soviet Union country that has it together.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that exists.
I mean, we're all fairly young people, so maybe there's time.
Maybe, but I mean,
We're going to be at this a while.
those kids are underground doing drugs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting deeper into this.
beating up
Part of the
that
world.
weird pedophile
Yeah.
from the Ukraine.
So,
Probably
you know,
12 or 13 feet below.
I feel like, like our picks usually kind of take this kind of like ebb and flow. Like, we did a few, anti-racism documentaries in a row.
Yeah,
And then,
Can we do some pro-racism documentaries?
no.
I don't even know what that would be. It would be fucking weird.
You could just,
Yeah.
like, start filming around Napanee.
Yeah.
Um,
Mein Kampf, the
but yeah.
musical.
I feel like our picks, just randomly kind of take this like ebb and flow where, Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
true.
that
No,
was the
because Kurt
idea.
Cobain was like a lost child who did drugs, and
Yeah.
then there
But-
was
The last 3 docs have
Almost
been like
Holy.
heavily involved with heroin though, so like
Yeah.
holy fuck.
and the 3 before that were like U.S. meddling,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
U.S. blundering.
yeah, yeah.
We did a couple Iraq war, or Iraq, so heavy
Yeah.
metal in Baghdad, and
Yeah. Yeah.
what's the
Standard
other
not
No.
standard operating procedure.
one? The
It was the
only
torture one.
only the dead.
Only the dead.
yeah.
Yes.
And then-
Yes.
And then Taxi from Hell.
Taxi,
Yes.
Taxi
yes.
to the Dark Side.
Taxi
Taxi
to
from
the Dark Side. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, we watched a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think this is episode 45, I think, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is a number.
Cool.
40 something. Anyways.
It can be quantified.
You think any of these kids made it to that age?
No.
Well, I
I
guess
like your optimism.
I guess we'll see next week.
You got to keep it bright, man. Especially if you're underground.
They're all dead, bro.
Going back to the former Soviet Union and drug kids. Okay. See you next week.
Damn.